Life sometimes separates people so that they can realize how much they mean to each other. Life always waits for some crisis to occur before revealing itself at its most brilliant. Forgive, but do not forget, or you will be hurt again. Forgetting loses the lesson. If you're brave enough to say goodbye, life will reward you with a new hello. Haters are confused admirers who can't understand why everybody else likes you. Everyone seems to have a clear idea of how other people should lead their lives, but none about his or her own. Close some doors, not because of pride, incapacity, or arrogance, but simply because they no longer lead somewhere. If you think adventure is dangerous, try routine. It is lethal. Love is a trap. When it appears, we see only its light, not its shadows. When you repeat a mistake, it is not a mistake anymore. It is a decision. Being human means having doubts and yet still continuing on your path. If you are never alone, you cannot know yourself. We humans have two great problems. The first is knowing when to begin. The second is knowing when to stop. Only two things can reveal life's great secrets: suffering and love. If you conquer yourself, then you conquer the world. A life without cause is a life without effect. If you want to be successful, you must respect one rule: never lie to yourself. Don't explain. Your friends do not need it, and your enemies will not believe you. You have to take risks. We will only understand the miracle of life fully when we allow the unexpected to happen. The two hardest tests on the spiritual road are the patience to wait for the right moment and the courage not to be disappointed with what we encounter. There is only one way to learn. It's through action. Everything you need to know, you have learned through your journey. 3/4 of the people you will ever meet are hungry and thirsty for sympathy. Give it to them, and they will love you. People are not interested in you. They are not interested in me. They are interested in themselves, morning, noon, and after dinner. When each day is the same as the next, it's because people fail to recognize the good things that happen in their lives every day that the sun rises. One day, you will wake up and there won't be any more time to do the things you've always wanted. Do it now. Life has a way of testing a person's will, either by having nothing happen at all, or by having everything happen at once. Blessed are those who did not fear solitude, who are not afraid of their own company, who are not always desperately looking for something to do, something to amuse themselves with, something to judge. Every time we repeat the same mistake, price goes up. You will never be able to escape from your heart. So it's better to listen to what it has to say. When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. When someone leaves, it's because someone else is about to arrive. Perfect people don't drink, don't lie, don't cheat, don't fight, don't complain, and don't exist. A person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language. People are more likely to accept an order if they had a part in the decision that caused the order to be issued. One reason why birds and horses are not unhappy is because they are not trying to impress other birds and the horses. The only way to influence people is to talk in terms of what the other person wants. You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. Talk to someone about themselves, and they'll listen for hours. Every man is a damn fool for at least 5 minutes every day. Wisdom consists in not exceeding that limit. Listening carefully to a person is the greatest compliment we can give him. A smile costs nothing but gives much. Be more concerned with your character than with your reputation. For your character is what you are, while your reputation is merely what others think of you. The expression one wears on one's face is far more important than the clothes one wears on one's back. Keep busy. It's the cheapest kind of medicine there is on this earth, and one of the best. Develop success from failures. Discouragement and failure are 2 of the surest stepping stones to success. 2 men looked out from prison bars. One saw the mud, the other saw stars. It's the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting. When we love, we always strive to become better than we are. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. Our fatigue is often caused not by work, but by worry, frustration, and resentment. Ask yourself, what is the worst that can happen? Then prepare to accept it. Then proceed to improve on the worst. Feeling sorry for yourself and your present condition is not only a waste of energy, but the worst habit you could possibly have. There is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve: the fear of failure. Don't waste your time with explanations. People only hear what they want to hear. Anyone who loves in the expectation of being loved in return is wasting their time. Life is too short or too long for me to allow myself the luxury of living it so badly. People are capable at any time in their lives of doing what they dream of. You are what you believe yourself to be. Stay mad, but behave like normal people. Run the risk of being different, but learn to do so without attracting attention. If you start by promising what you don't even have yet, you'll lose your desire to work towards getting it. If you can't sleep, then get up and do something instead of lying there and worrying. It's the worry that gets you, not the loss of sleep. Pay less attention to what men say. Just watch what they do. Don't allow your mind to tell your heart what to do. The mind gives up easily. When you can't go back, you have to worry only about the best way of moving forward. Fear doesn't exist anywhere except in the mind. If you want to change people, why not begin on yourself? That is a lot more profitable and a lot less dangerous. Criticisms are like homing pigeons. They always return home. Most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by people who have kept on trying when there seemed to be no hope at all. Knowledge isn't power until it's applied. When fate hands you lemons, make lemonade. The person who seeks all their applause from outside has their happiness in another's keeping. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. People sometimes became invalids in order to win sympathy and attention, and get a feeling of importance. People rarely succeed unless they have fun in what they are doing. The load of tomorrow, added to that of yesterday, carried today, makes the strongest falter. The successful man will profit from his mistakes and try again in a different way. Happiness doesn't depend on any external conditions. It is governed by our mental attitude. Don't be afraid of enemies who attack you. Be afraid of the friends who flatter you. By all means, take thought for tomorrow. Yes, careful thought and planning in preparation, but have no anxiety. You have two choices: to control your mind or to let your mind control you. If you love someone, you must be prepared to set them free. One has to understand that braveness is not the absence of fear, but rather the strength to keep on going forward despite the fear. We must never stop dreaming. Dreams provide nourishment for the soul, just as a meal does for the body. To realize one's destiny is a person's only obligation. We can never judge the lives of others because each person knows only their own pain and renunciation. Happiness is something that multiplies when it is divided. Be like the fountain that overflows, not like the cistern that merely contains. Never trust a lonely friend, because while some find strength in solitude, others may lose their way in it. What hurts us is what heals us. If you want to control someone, all you have to do is make them feel afraid. A man must always hide three things from a woman: his fears, so she believes in his strength; his mistakes, so she believes in his wisdom; and his dreams, so he can surprise her with their realization. There is only one way to get the best of an argument, and that is to avoid it. If you want to keep happiness, you have to share it. Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit home and think about it. Go out and get busy. Arouse the other person an eager want. He who can do this has the whole world with him. Flaming enthusiasm, backed up by horse sense and persistence, is the quality that most frequently makes for success. Every successful person loves the game, the chance to prove his worth, to excel, to win. Act as if you are already happy, and that will tend to make you happy. An individual who unselfishly tries to serve others has an enormous advantage. The desire for a feeling of importance is one of the chief distinguishing differences between mankind and the animals. Personally, I'm very fond of strawberries and cream, and I have found that for some strange reason, fish prefer worms. So when I went fishing, I didn't think about what I wanted. I thought about what the fish wanted. One of the most tragic things I know about human nature is that all of us tend to put off living. We are all dreaming of some magical rose garden over the horizon, instead of enjoying the roses that are blooming outside our windows today. Man is not made to understand life, but to live it. Smile. Today is the tomorrow you worried about yesterday. Are you bored with life? Then throw yourself into some work you believe in with all your heart. Live for it, die for it, and you will find happiness that you had thought could never be yours. Let's not allow ourselves to be upset by small things we should despise and forget. Remember, life is too short to be little.